A high-rise building in North York, home to hundreds of people, remains completely vacant tonight, 3 days after a fire ravaged 3 floors and killed 1 person. And today, displaced residents were left with more questions than answers as they try to figure out what's next. Tears and frustration outside 235 Gosford Boulevard. Residents returning home to retrieve belongings, only to be turned away.
It's trouble, it's too much.
Yeah.
And I try to come in here to some clothes, I need some medicine, and they said, no, you have to go.
I don't know. Yeah. Nobody cannot answer me when we can get in home. I don't know.
It was a horrific scene Friday night, and 3 days after flames engulfed 3 floors of the high-rise, repairs are well underway. A multitude of contractors on scene working around the clock, but the damage still quite visibly extensive, which has people asking,
where do we go from here?
About 100 residents spent the night at York University, set up as a temporary shelter, an open gymnasium with cots, blankets, and food.
One thing I say, you can feel comfortable at home, and sometimes people doesn't understand that. They think but this is emergency. Emergency is emergency.
Today we asked the Office of the Fire Marshal the most pressing question on residents' minds. How long do you think it'll be, in your estimate, before people can return to this building?
I can't even provide you with an estimate. Well, they're working as hard as they can to get everything done, but it's time consuming.
Based on what you've seen in the unit of origin, is there any indication of what may have started this fire?
No, not at this point. We're looking at all the possible ignition sources that are there.
We also learned today smoke inhalation was the cause of death for the 1 victim, who was located on the 8th floor in the unit where the fire originated.
You see it on TV, but you never feel like it's going to happen so close to you.
Of course, yeah.
It is.
We heard from a number of neighbors throughout the weekend who watched in horror as the victim was trapped on a balcony as a fire grew rapidly around him.
To see someone actually in flames and screaming for help, and you're standing there and you can't do anything.
Now, this building is privately owned, and ahead on City News, we hear from residents who say they're disappointed by how the property owners have dealt with the situation.